What's happening with Puffy? I know you're not really tapped in, but what
the last thing I saw,
the rumors are that Diddy was running some kind of Epstein type deal where he was filming everybody, right?
So then my assistant was like, you know, he wants to hang out with you next week, and I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you.
I think there's so many fucking powerful people that are on those lists.
why is your homeboy so close to you when you come out of there? Look like you guys just made sweet
Well,
love.
if he really was filming everybody, I mean, he had a lot of people at those parties, right?
Like, oh, it was
What did it feel like all these years? You've been the only one calling this out.
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long
They said
time.
that.
I was never at Diddy's party. I don't even know the motherfucker.
We're out
I don't
here.
want to know nobody.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was only able to do 20 minutes.
It is fun to talk about. It's hard to know what's true.
Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else, but I did.
There's so many powerful people that went and partied. Air quotes, party.
Things going on, but it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations. Also,
One of the district attorneys was hiding, they were hiding documents. They'd have forced him to get documents.
Hold up, before you scroll, you need to hear this. It's about to get crazy. This isn't just another celebrity scandal. We're talking about a trial that could rock the entire entertainment industry. From power plays to dirty secrets, Diddy's world might be a lot darker than you think. And trust me, you don't want to miss the shocking revelations 50 Cent and Joe Rogan just dropped. Stay with me, because things are about to get wild. Alright, let's set the stage. We all know Diddy, right? The mogul, the icon, the guy who's built an empire out of nothing. But behind the glitz and glamour, something darker is lurking. The trial that's now dominating headlines isn't just about one man's downfall, it's about a network of powerful people who might finally be exposed. And trust me, this is far from the story you think it is. 50 Cent has already stirred the pot on this, and when it comes to spilling the tea, you know he doesn't hold back. He's been on record saying that Diddy's empire might not be as clean as it looks. From shady dealings to untold stories, 50 Cent is hinting that this could be the beginning of the end for Diddy as we know him. But why is he so fired up? It's because according to sources, there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than anyone's been willing to admit.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled is making people believe he doesn't exist.
Let's dive into the juicy part. 50 Cent and Joe Rogan have both pointed to some seriously strange connections surrounding Diddy and his parties. And I mean parties in the most suspect way possible.
I think there's so many fucking powerful people that are on those lists.
he told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say?
How many guys were on video saying, ain't no party like a Diddy party?
And like we all, hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
No after parties. That's where shit gets slippery at them goddamn after parties.
These weren't just your average celebrity get-togethers. These were elite gatherings where the rich and powerful came together for things that definitely weren't public knowledge. Joe Rogan, in typical Joe fashion, took the gloves off during a recent episode and laid it all out. He straight up compared Diddy to the infamous Epstein network, drawing chilling parallels between the two. Rogan didn't just stop there. He speculated that these parties were set up to compromise celebrities, politicians, and even top athletes. And why? To keep them in line. To make sure they toe the line when it comes to business and public life. What's going on at these Diddy parties? Who's pulling the strings behind the scenes? Rogan asks.
They never end. There's just layers upon layers upon layers.
Disgusting.
It's insane.
He makes R. Kelly look like a decent guy.
Yeah. Do you think he was working for somebody? Or working with somebody? Or do you think it was all his own personal blackmail?
You won't believe what he's uncovering. But here's the thing, we're not just talking about wild conspiracy theories here. The trial that's unfolding has actual charges: racketeering, sex trafficking, and coercion. Diddy's being accused of running a shady operation where vulnerable people were allegedly manipulated into sexual acts under duress. And the worst part? These accusations involve some of the most powerful people in the world: Hollywood royalty, top athletes, and even politicians. You thought the Epstein case was wild? Buckle up, because this could be the real deal. 50 Cent is throwing shade too, of course. He's not mincing words when he says that Diddy's got a lot to answer for. He even went as far as to question the real nature of Diddy's relationships with people in power. You're telling me these people weren't compromised. The only way to keep people loyal is through power and control. And let's not forget, 50 Cent knows how these industries operate. He's seen it all. Diddy might be at the center of a storm, but is he the mastermind or just a pawn in someone else's game? Rogan seems to think it could be the latter, adding fuel to the idea that Diddy might just be the frontman for something much, much darker. But what's really going down? Let's connect the dots. Diddy's got connections in all the right places, from the world of entertainment to political circles. He's known for throwing high-profile exclusive parties, but could these events have a hidden agenda? Rogan and 50 Cent aren't the only ones questioning this. Industry insiders have whispered about these freak-off parties for years, where celebrities get drugged, filmed, and exploited under the guise of exclusive access. Rogan calls it the Caligula effect. If you're not familiar with Caligula, he was a Roman emperor known for his excesses, his cruelty, and his complete disregard for moral boundaries. It's the perfect way to describe what might be happening in these parties. Diddy might have created a system where power, money, and control mix in the most disturbing ways. It's about pushing boundaries, taking things from excess to beyond reckoning. So here's the spicy gossip no one is talking about. What if these parties were a way to collect dirt? What if Diddy wasn't just playing the role of the party host, but was working as a handler, making sure powerful people were compromised in ways that would guarantee their loyalty? This might sound outlandish, but the pieces are there. Think about it. The world's biggest stars all in one place, far from the prying eyes of the public, with cameras everywhere. And now, those cameras are starting to roll back footage that nobody wants to see. But what happens when the cameras stop rolling? That's the million-dollar question. Does Diddy get caught up in this, or does he manage to slip away like so many before him? We've seen powerful figures get away with it for decades, but this time, the walls are closing in. There's too much evidence, too many people talking, and too many whispers in the dark corners of the entertainment industry. The trial is only the beginning, and the fact that people like 50 Cent and Joe Rogan are speaking out only means that the story is bigger than Diddy. It's about the entire system that's been operating in the shadows. It's about Hollywood, politics, and the people pulling the strings. We're starting to peel back the layers of a world that's been carefully constructed to keep us from seeing the truth. But here's where it gets even wilder. The media has been eerily quiet about the Diddy trial. Why isn't this being covered like other big trials? Rogan asks. Why is the Epstein case getting more attention than this? What's really going on behind the scenes? This is a huge story, but it's being buried under layers of media manipulation. The powers that be are scrambling to keep this one under wraps. So, what's next? As the trial continues, the pressure is mounting. Celebrities, politicians, and powerful moguls are nervously watching their backs. Is Diddy the next to fall, or will he slip away, leaving us all in the dark about the true nature of his influence? Stay with me, because we'll be keeping an eye on this. There's more to this story than anyone is willing to admit, and trust me, this is just the beginning. If you're still with me, hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. This is far from over, and you won't want to miss the next twist. What do you think? Is Diddy guilty of all these allegations, or is there something deeper going on? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about it.